From Software have a reputation for always improving on their base games with their DLC pack releases, and Dark Souls 2 is no exception, giving you not one, not 1.5, but 3 whole DLCs for you to sink your grimy undead teeth into. Should you be the kind of masochist who enjoys that sort of thing, which, of course, I am. Hurt me harder, Dark Souls Daddy. But what the hell are they all about? Okay, let's get the boring lore stuff out of the way so we can move on to the part where I make bad jokes and give everything the wrong name. And of course, please like and sub to help in the war against the Shadow People. Way back in the mists of time, in the DLC for a little known game called Dark Souls, our scrawny hollow protagonist comes across Manus, the Abyss Papichulo, a monster with a big hand, whose name literally means hand, because hooray for lazy writing. After you best him in 1-to-1 combat, or cheese him from outside the fog gate, because this is a FromSoft game after all, Manus has an emotional breakdown and splits into 4 sexy waifus, as you do.
You're tearing me apart!
The first of these, Nashandra, is the main antagonist of DS2. The other 3, also seeking power, travel to 3 different kingdoms to start up their hat shop business. So you decide to take some time out from your busy schedule of senseless murder to go backpacking and buy some nice hats to keep as souvenirs of your trip. Why not? You deserve it. Treat yourself. First on the list is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Ganks. Now, if there's one thing that FromSoft know, it's what their player base wants. So they gave us an entire area based around poison. Thanks guys. After you arrive, you take in the view and witness a dragon having a hissy fit, before working your way through various 500 IQ moving block puzzles and ganks, stopping off to take some pictures of the world famous eyeball tree, and you arrive at the bridge to the sanctum just in time to see Sin the dragon preparing some barbecued ribs for your dinner date later. Then, it's onwards past From Software's tribute to the classic 1998 Gwyneth Paltrow movie Sliding Doors, where you meet these 2 welcoming fellas and grab yourself a stylish onion hat. Take out Sexy Plant Lady and her poisonous simps, and you can get your hands on one of the coolest looking weapons in the entire game. The puzzling stone sword. Look at this thing! Just fucking look at it!
Very nice.
Then, you realise it hits like soggy bread, so you wander off to check out the insect hell pit instead. It's okay, I didn't need my equipment anyway. Do I look like a casual? Don't answer that. Now if you like fun, then you're in the wrong place, buddy. As you run around the room of 1,000 blades to vandalise some statues and grab a key, before fending off the local arsonist on day release, enjoying the perfect hitboxes of these friendly little beasts, and placing the dragon stone in the, thingy? To open the stairs back to the sanctum. Whilst taking a break to slurp your Mountain Dew, you read about a cool little diversion in your travel guide. So you open a previously locked door where 2 more plant girls give you a friendly welcome and a present of some authentic local headgear. After that, you make your way to the cutely named Cave of the Dead and get ready to face the worst boss run in the game, Part 1. At the end of which you get to enjoy, and I use the word enjoy in the loosest possible sense here, this trio of shitbirds. Seriously, why bother? Back to the task at hand, so you make your way down the inner sanctum and grab this stylish Drake Blood armour, the must-have fashion item from this season's autumn-winter collection. With the armour on, you have now assimilated with the locals and they don't suspect a thing. See? Not a thing. At the bottom of the sanctum, it's boss time, and we get to meet the first of the Manus waifus, Alana, the squalid queen. Jesus love, you stink, have a bath. Alana summons old ring-a-ding-dong dickhead to help her out, since she's pretty shit herself, but you wipe the floor with both their filthy corpses and open up the door to Sin, the definitely not slumbering anymore dragon, where you can delight in some more hitbox porn. After a hard-fought battle, and more repair powders than should really be necessary in a boss fight, Sin lies dead, and it's finally time to get your hands on that first beautiful piece of headgear. A crown that says, "I went to Shulver and all I got was this lousy crown." Looking good, girlfriend. You stop off at Majula to refuel and then head off to Broom Tower. Building an entire tower to keep your brooms in seems extravagant, but what do I know? I live in a cardboard box, like a weird cat. Pausing for a sec to wonder why the door has a picture of someone getting their balls grabbed. You enter the tower itself and make your way down. En route, you come across a manifestation of Dark Waifu number 2, Nadalia, and you notice that her skin is looking kinda ashy. So you rub on some moisturiser and she's extremely grateful. Maybe I can see you again sometime, girl? It's time to make your way past Chicken Leg Greg and the fabulous Barrel Bros to the foyer bonfire for a well-earned sit-down. Before you take a precarious detour to fight Hard-On the Assassin, the most irritating prick this side of James Corden, and reward yourself with a majestic sword.
Oh, majestic!
You head boldly onwards, past some more Barrel Bros and Lamshank Hank, across the chain of Don't Look Down, tackling the Suicide Boys and Shitsword Rachel on the way to grabbing the key for the gas meter. Now the gas is on, you can explore the tower some more. So you go and beat up Beef Joint Bob and Turkey Thigh Tommy to grab a key that someone left dangerously close to the edge of a cliff, which lets you take a sightseeing tour to a local beauty spot. Now ready your butthole for the worst boss run in the game, Part 2, and prepare for your next opponent. Remember Pokemon Red from the main game? Well, here's Pokemon Blue, and he's about to hit you with his giant anime cock. Dispatch him like a pro, and it's back on the mission for hat acquisition. You proceed downwards to the base of the tower, stopping to liberally apply more moisturiser as required, and get ready to face off against the Fume Knight, a shish kebab vendor who wants to put the U in menu. After a tough and satisfying battle, you emerge victorious to claim your second piece of souvenir headwear. Oh yeah, that's the shit. Job done? Not quite. There's still the small matter of reaching the top of the tower, beyond the Predator orgy, and heading into the memory of a pink suit so you can enjoy the absolute ecstasy of the worst boss run in the game, Part 3, on your way to facing So Alone, a sweaty try-hard weeb with an obsessive-compulsive penchant for floor polish. If you're a skilled player and can kill him without taking any damage, he takes his own life at the end of the fight. However you, meaning me in this case, suck at this game, so dream on, sunshine. There's just time for one more application of moisturiser, and then you grab some munchies from the airport shop before returning home for a hug from the Emerald Herald. You wish. Finally, it's time for us to take a trip to the scariest place in all the DLCs, Canada. Upon your arrival, you get to hear from the final spooky Manus waifu, Alsatian or something, who mumbles some shit about the old Chaos, telling us to turn back. She obviously has no idea that Chaos is your middle name, so, undeterred, you head on into Eleum Lois to quickly discover that this area is Snow Joke, full of cold motherfuckers with icy stares. Okay, look, I'm completely out. What can I really say about this place? There's lots of enemies, and then there's some more enemies. You get a new helmet, but it makes you look like a bit of a bellend. Then there's some more enemies. Alicia tells you to piss off again before you grab the Eye of the Priestess, and now it's boss time numero uno. You summon Steelheart Ellie, a girl who loves a bit of kitty fisting. You quite sure about that choice of weapons there, mate? And you pass through the fog gate to test yourself against the King's Pet. I'm definitely a cat person, but I like them when they're friendly, whereas Ava is the kind to push a vase off the table and shit in your laundry basket. So you shout, "Bad kitty!" until she runs away screeching. After all that, you finally get to meet Aslan in the flesh, and she tells you more about how the Ivory King battled against the old Chaos to protect Eleum Lois from it, but ultimately succumbed and was consumed by its flames. That's probably the most serious sentence I've said in this video so far. Sorry about that. Either way, it's a great icebreaker, and she also lets you know about 3 Knights of Lois locked up around the city that you should probably get to looking for if you have any sense at all. Off we go then. First up, it's past the spiky wheels of Ouch to fight an angry white turd, then beyond the golems and the Hill of Bastards to release the first knight from his cell. Next, you make your way down a previously frozen staircase to various rickety wooden platforms full of, oh good, more enemies. And when you reach the bottom...
Do you like that? Thanks. What?
Well, you're gonna love it here. Then, it's out and along the stone bridge, past Castaway Witch Donna and her boyfriend to free the second knight. The third is past a bunch more enemies and a man dressed as a barrel, but honestly, I'm bored of describing this now and you get the fucking idea, yeah? What matters is that Lois the 5'9" is free, but there's one more thing to do before we finish this up, so grab the key, sit your ass down in the coffin, summon some worthless meat shields, and lube up, because we all know what's coming next.
Reindeer Scotland. Reindeer Scotland. Reindeer Scotland. Reindeer Scotland, bitch.
Well, that was nice. Fuck this area. Fuck this lazy boss. Let's get back to the fun part. You gather up the boys and give some kind of lame motivational speech before dropping into the flaming depths of the old chaos itself for the final showdown. Hordes of charred Lois Knights pour out of portals and swarm you, but your brave Lois bros get stuck in and you hold them back before the star of the show emerges, the burnt Ivory King, who does his whole Anakin Skywalker on meth routine while you roll around like the pathetic woodlouse you are. God, I love this fight. Sadly, all good things come to an end, but at least now you've completed your hat selection with this great little number. The only thing to do now is say bye to Angela, admire your completed souvenir collection, and go and stroke Vendrick's clothes until he lets you into his memories, despite him already being dead at this point in the game. He explains some lore stuff that I've already done much better, and then says, "Hey, these hats are cool and all, but what if I made them into like super hats or something?" Fuck yeah, hit me up, lad. Now you've got your super hats, that's pretty much it. You've completed the DLCs and can go and do what the hell you want now. I don't care. What do you want, a medal or something? Piss off. As usual, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.